Yes, you heard it right. What my 180 animals taught me. Now usually when I say this number to people, they tend to have two recurring questions. So I suppose you already have those two questions in mind.
Yeah.
Now the first one is not really a question, it's like a statement or an assumption. 180, you say? Yes. Lies. And they just walk away. Sorry. So, before they give me a chance to actually say that yes, I'm definitely lying. Because I've actually had more than 500 pets. But I never say that to people because they never believe it. So I just say 180 because that's the amount of animals I've had at the same time in the same place. It's not a business, and it was never a business. So it's just a thing that I grew up finding my family loved doing. But they taught me things that I would never learn at school. I was first introduced to the concept of letting go of something that you truly love from my cat. I remember having this black Persian cat, and by the way, Persian cats, because I've had lots of different types of cats, Persian cats are the most loving, kind-hearted, and just adorable cats in the whole world. Now, here's a picture of Tiger, and I loved him so much. And you know the thing about male cats, they reach a certain age, they want to get married, before you know it, they're urinating everywhere in the apartment. Yeah. So my friends told me, well, getting neutered, he will stop doing that. But I felt like that would be so selfish. Just because I want to have him around as a source of amusement, it doesn't mean that I have the right to deprive him of his future, of having an offspring of his own. So I decided to put him up for adoption. Now, I'm happy that I get to see him every now and then, and he now has 3 kittens.
Aww.
So yeah, but sometimes letting go is not the option. Sometimes we need to hold on tight to an animal that would bring us out of sadness. I remember when I was in freshman year, my sister traveled abroad and my brother was in a boarding school, so I was left alone. I was so depressed at that year. So my parents didn't know what to do, and I went to my father one day and told him, Dad, I'm getting myself a duckling. And so I got a duckling, I named him Shasha, he was a he. So Shasha was so lovely, he would only eat from my hands and he would walk behind me in the apartment. It was so lovely. And then I did not put him in the balcony or in like an open place, I put him in my room. He would jet sleep on my bed. Yeah. So my sister came back and she was like, a duckling in my room! That needs to get out immediately! I said, oh, you're right. That needs to get out immediately. I was talking about my sister. But then, because I could not resist my sister's nagging, I had to let go of Chasha as well. But that time, letting go was different. Chasha was yummy.
Wow.
Yes, be leery, everyone. I eat my pets when I no longer need them.
No.
I said people asked me 2 questions, but I only answered 1. The next one is, how big is your apartment? And the thing about that is, it's decent. I don't think I've ever thought about that question. Because I loved animals so much that I was able to fit them all in one place. I did not think about the place. And the thing about my animals is that I've had birds that were not in cages, birds that were in the apartment that lived with cats. You know, that's impossible. And I've had turtles that lived in the same tank with fish. That is crazy. And they never fought. I've had rabbits that lived with ducks. I've had different breeds and different kinds, different shapes, different colors, and they never fought. And they taught me something about communities. They taught me that if we loved each other, and if we knew the purpose of each other, if we knew the purpose and the value that everyone has in the society and in the community, we will be able to fit all people, all shapes and all colors, all breeds, if we say, into one big, loving community. If we can take one thing